It was exactly 11:58 p.m. The village was unusually silent. Even the crickets sounded distant tonight. A cold wind moved slowly through the trees, carrying a strange, heavy smell, like something that had been locked away for years. Arif sat alone inside his small tin house, phone in his hand, but his mind felt restless. He looked at the clock. 11:59. Just one more minute, he whispered, not even knowing why. Suddenly, his phone screen went black. The room felt darker, even though the light was still on. And then, 12 a.m. Knock, knock, knock. A slow, hollow sound echoed from the door. Arif froze. His heart skipped. "Who's there?" he called out softly. No answer. Only the wind outside. Then again, knock, knock. Louder this time. Arif stood up slowly. Each step toward the door felt heavier than the last. "Who is it?" he asked again. Silence. He leaned closer, placing his eye near the small crack beside the door. Darkness. Nothing. But somehow, he felt it. Something was standing there, watching, waiting. He stepped back. "No, I'm not opening it," he whispered to himself. Suddenly, bang, bang, bang. The door shook violently. The light flickered, once, twice, again. The air turned ice cold. His breath became heavy. And then, he felt it. Something, behind him, very close. Slowly, Arif turned around. Nothing. But a cold breath brushed against his neck. He froze, tried to scream, but no sound came out. Then, knock, knock. This time, not from outside, from inside the room. His eyes widened. That's impossible. From under the door, a shadow started sliding in, round, like a head. Slowly, something pushed its way inside. Arif stumbled back, and then he saw it. A head. Just a head. No body, no neck, floating in the air. Its eyes, completely black, empty, and its mouth, full of long, white, unnatural teeth. It smiled, a silent, horrifying smile, but somehow he could hear it, inside his mind. Arif tried to scream. Nothing. The head slowly floated closer, 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 until he could see his own reflection inside those black eyes. Then, a whisper, not in his ears, inside his head. "Open the door." Arif shook his head. No. The head smiled wider, its teeth stretching unnaturally. "You opened it before." Arif froze. Before? His mind began to spin. Flashes. The same room, the same door, the same knock, and him opening it. No! The head suddenly rushed toward him. Everything went black. Anna. Silence. Moments later, the light was normal again. The room was quiet. Arif slowly opened his eyes. He was alone. The door was closed. Everything normal. He sat up, breathing heavily. A dream? He walked toward the door, opened it. Morning light poured in. Birds chirping. Peaceful. He smiled nervously. I'm losing my mind. But then he looked down. Footprints. Right in front of the door. Not human. Round. Like heads. That evening, villagers gathered outside Arif's house. He was gone. Missing. Inside, they found only one thing. Written on the wall, I will come again at 12 tonight. An old man spoke softly. This house is cursed. 5 years ago, a boy died here. They found his head, but never his body. What was his name? Someone asked. The old man whispered, Arif. Silence. Then, knock, knock, knock. From inside the house, the door slammed shut on its own. Midnight. Another house. Another boy. Alone. 11:59. His phone went black. The air turned cold. 12. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? No answer. He opened the door. No one. He turned around, and there it was, floating behind him. Black eyes, white teeth, smiling. This time, it was Arif. If you hear a knock after midnight, never open the door.